Yeah, somebody asked me a question about risk to reward. Now, what do I think about risk to reward? Because most traders will always say, always look for a risk to reward that is 1 to 3, 1 to 4.
Mm,
What I think about risk to reward, I don't really look at um 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. I focus more on how can I win a trade and break even, because now when you enter a position and what you want to lose is like 1% of your account, right? Okay, now let's do something like this. Let me do something like this. Um, let's say that we have an idea to buy gold, right? Hold on a bit. Let me get something out. We have an idea to buy gold, and gold formed a support. Gold formed a support, maybe after a red candle. Now gold formed a support, right? Now the target for this buys is this other blue line up here, and we plan buying gold at this other blue line. But for some reason, we missed this buys as it went down, broke the highs, and now gold is at this particular area here, right? Gold is at this particular area. Remember that the initial entry that we were looking at was at this point as it's breaking these highs here, right? But for some reason we missed it, and gold is now somewhere here. Now, if I want to take buys on gold, right? Where is my stop loss going to be? My stop loss is going to be something like this. It's going to be something like this, below this area, and my TP is at that blue line. Now, my risk to reward at this point is very negative, right? It's very negative. This is not the kind of buys I want to take, right? This is not the kind of
yes.
buys that I want to take. But now, if I take these buys from this area, right? Now, looking at this risk to reward, it looks more like, let me just call it 1 to 2 or 1:1. But now, being 1:1, my interest is not even about 1:1. My interest is that, okay, if this candle is making this push here, how can I make this trade a risk-free trade, right? Now, I was okay, this candle has moved about 50 pips at this point. Maybe it's time for me to do what? Bring my stop loss to break even. Now, at this point, my risk to reward is now very positive. In fact, it's now zero. I'm not risking anything again, right? Now, I'm even having, this is like 100% win rate at this point. No longer a 1-to-1, a 1-to-3, or 1-to-5. My risk to reward is now very positive. So I don't want to maybe say, okay, because I'm looking for a 1:5 risk to reward, I'll push this in all the way up here. Maybe push it, maybe to like 500 pips, just for this thing to push up, come down, and maybe take me back on my losses, because I told myself I'm waiting for a good risk to reward, right? Remember, my stop loss is still down here, and this moved all the way to this area about let's call it 100 pips, 80 pips, 90 pips to this area.